This is a presentation of Magnitude Sports. And now, the cameras are ready, the headset is on, it's game time.
All right, welcome back to West Fargo High School here as we're getting ready for the boys game between the Class A All-Stars and the Class B All-Stars. Thanks to Nodak Insurance Company and the Lions International Club for putting this, organizing this event, not only this year but on previous years too, and we certainly appreciate all their support. And well, if you watched the game last night, the very first play of the game was Martinez to Gunnar Swanson for the alley-oop to make it 2-0 in favor of the Class A All-Stars. They would go on to cruise in that game there, although Class B put up a good fight in the second half of that game, and looks like our stat keeper forgot to write down the final score of that game last night, but we'll get to it. Matter of fact, we can find out right now what that final score is here. If you go and check out our on-demand section underneath the archives button, this screen will pop up, and I have this gut feeling that the final score won't be on the screen. No, it will not. It's going to cut off at the location stat, but yeah, as you can see, the girls' game is already available for an on-demand replay at your convenience, so if you missed it, you can watch it again. The same will be the case for the boys' game once the live broadcast comes to a conclusion. As we return it now back to our live pregame camera here. But in last night's game, it was Jackson Money who led the way for Class A with 20 points, and then the next closest player had 10, and that was Owen Heckner from the Fargo Davies Eagles, 9 for Brooks Carroll from the Jamestown Blue Jays, and those were your three highest scorers for Class A. On the Class B side, they were led by Alex Huber of the ECAM Rebels. He had 27, scored 21 of those 27 in the second half. Other leading scorers last night included Aiden Rebel with 10 points and Jace Crockett of the Northern Cass Jaguars with 8, your three leaders for Class B yesterday. And if you were watched that game yesterday, or you got a chance to catch the replay from yesterday, it looked like Class A was going to walk out of that building with an embarrassing win. But Class B, coming out of that halftime, they got the first 4 points of that second half. Class A started scoring after that, but got a lot of lucky breaks, a lot of defensive rebounds, and a lot of nice offensive production. And they were able to crawl. At one point, they were down 31, and they were able to crawl back into a single-digit deficit in that second half. And they made it a game. They would fall short. It was a little too much of a deficit to come back from. But as Eric, as I bring you into the broadcast now, as I said in the pregame of the girls' game, I think they had to get that first one out of the way. I think that's the case with the Class B boys yesterday. I would expect a little bit closer matchup here this time around. Hopefully I'm not wrong on that, but what are your thoughts on this game here, Eric?
Well, I think you could argue even that they got the first one out of the way with the first half. You mentioned they were trailing by as much as 31 and brought it back to single digits. I think really all they maybe even needed is just a single half to sort of settle down, calm the nerves a little bit, get things adjusted, have these players gel, and I think honestly, this game could be a lot like the second half of that game, and I think that second half run by Class B is going to be fresh in their minds, and they're thinking, hey, we can hang with these guys on any day of the week. Let's go out and prove it tonight.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you there. If Class B can play a first half like they did yesterday in the second half and then continue that in half number 2, this is going to be a tight game. It wouldn't surprise me in the least if the winner won by single digits in the final score verdict on that. So, so that is a look at a little bit of a preview of this game. We're going to take a break. We're about maybe 4 minutes away from what I presume is an award presentation from how I understand it when I was talking to the Lions guys earlier. So what they're going to do is after the warm-ups are complete here in about 4 minutes, they're going to do they're going to do the starting lineups, and then they're going to do the awards ceremony, and then they're going to do the opening tip-off for the boys game. So we'll take a timeout. We'll hear from some messages from our sponsors, and we'll be right back after this here on Magnitude Sports.
Since Nodak Insurance Company started, we've gone from paying by mail to paying online. Your proof of insurance in the glove box has changed to a quick tap to our online app. And as new technologies make farming more efficient, our coverage ensures you're always protected. The way we live and work has changed, but our values, service, and commitment have remained the same. Nodak is constantly evolving to meet your insurance needs and deliver answers where and when you need them most. Nodak Insurance Company. Agents with answers.
It was like you can't even describe it. Like you must. I always tell people who don't have kids, it's like your heart running outside of your body. It's just incredible. Like you made this little human, and you do everything you can to protect them.
The Rainbow Shop, a Parable Christian store, has life-giving gifts for every occasion. Gifts with meaning, gifts that change lives. Stop in and view their large selection of books, Bibles, jewelry, greeting cards, music and DVDs, home decor, and children's department. Many gifts to bring inspiration to family and loved ones. Call them 223-2422 and visit them online at bismarck.parable.com. For all your gift-giving needs, shop the Rainbow Shop, a Parable Christian store on South 7th Street in the Southridge Center Strip Mall, 1 block east of Kirkwood Mall in Bismarck.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
You simply click and order. We decorate and deliver. GoPromo is the area's premier provider for easy-to-use online team stores with screen-printed, embroidered, and promotional products. From your computer screen to the bleachers, and from the boardroom to the field, just go promo. Visit justgopromo.com.
Tonight, I'll be eating chicken tikka masala with garlic naan. Cheers.
I win again. Patrick.
That's Sir Patrick.
Ooh, sir. Tonight, I'll be eating roasted cauliflower tacos with spicy chipotle sauce. Thank you. Oh! I wasn't ready!
You want cheese to go with that wine?
All right, welcome back to West Fargo High School. As once again, they're going to have the starting, they'll announce the non-starters, then they'll go through the starters, and then I was told that they're going to have some sort of presentation after that, right before the opening tip. So we'll turn it over to our PA announcer right now.
Introducing you the officials for tonight's game. Chris Heinze, Shane Diaz, and Taylor Parker. Special thanks to Essential Sports Medicine for providing our trainers here for this evening. Also, I want to thank BSN Sports for having provided the uniforms without charge for the athletes.
All right, so my apologies. I cannot prove my... So everybody's innocent until proven guilty, right? Well, I can't send my evidence that proves anybody guilty, so therefore I have to dismiss the case and say that Matt did indeed write down the final score. So
free legal lesson right here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
I did get an A- in the law class I took in college. So
there you go. Should be charging you guys here.
From rugby, number 20, Isaiah Bundy Smith. From New Rockford, Cheyenne, number 25, Evan Mulren. And from Lewis and Clark, Berthold, number 32, Walker Gold. And now the starters for the Class B All-Star basketball team. From Northern Cass, at guard, 5'9", number 2, Chase Pugh. From rugby, a 6'2", guard, number 3, Warren Walker. A Grafton Spoiler, 6'3", guard, number 23.
There's some Grafton fans in the house, I guess.
A 6'4", number 24, Alex Huber.
Some Kindred as well.
Well, they're a little bit closer.
Kevin Strobel, and the head coach of the Kindred Vikings, Brad Wayne. Ladies and gentlemen, the Nodak Insurance Company.
Head coach for the Class B team won the state championship. The assistant coach for the Class B team lost the state championship to that head coach.
Sounds like a heck of a coaching staff right there.
Yeah.
From Valley City, Peyton Zahn. From Brantford Central, Mason Brunson. And from Brantford Central, Mason Love. Non-starters for the Class A include from Bismarck Century, number 5, Ian Eli. From Jamestown, number 11, Brooks Carroll. From the Mandan Braves, number 13, Chase Bowman. From the Belfort Braves, number 15, Tristan Davis. From the Bismarck Cannons, number 22, Gunnar Swanson. From the White Eye Magicians, number 23, Deontay Martinez. And from Fargo South Roads, number 35, Kamani Steckler.
Some Bruin fans in the house. I know we had a lot of Bruin fans watching last night, and now they've come to see him in person. Of course, Eric Kamani Steckler might be a name that rings a bell for you, right?
He had a monster game, one of the first games I've ever done here. I think he had
39. I think it was like 39.
High 20s or low 30s, but that was a game to remember for sure.
The Cheyenne Mustangs, a 6'10", forward, number 24, Jackson Bobby.
Of course, I'm also very familiar with Owen Heckner and Steckler. Jackson Money did a fair amount of air games as well this season. And I know Cody on camera is very familiar with Carter Barincott of West Fargo.
Well, we've seen Barincott dunk it, we've seen Money dunk it, we've seen Heckner dunk it. And then in last night's game, we saw Gunnar Swanson dunk it from Bismarck High. West players started in the games yesterday, East players start in the games today, and now the awards presentation that we were referring to.
Lions Club International Foundation. Gateway Lions Club has had the honor of receiving extraordinary support from Nodak Insurance Company for the past 13 years. Nodak Insurance Company has demonstrated the importance of community service with its support of Lions All-Star Basketball. As a corporate sponsor of Lions All-Star Basketball, Nodak Insurance has made a commitment and dedication to the Gateway Lions and the basketball student athletes. This propagates the understanding of results from the affirmation for the club's humanitarian objectives. The main focus of Gateway Lions is to provide a donation to the Lions' needs in this area of vision, diabetes, hunger, childhood cancer, and environment. And this reaffirms the motivation of Lions. Gateway Lions also realizes that without involvement and financial assistance from Nodak Insurance Company, some of these humanitarian objectives in the North Dakota Lions All-Star Basketball Games would not be possible. In view of this assistance to the Lions Club International humanitarian objectives and Lions All-Star Basketball, Gateway Lions Club makes this presentation to Nodak Insurance Company. Immediate past president Daryl Costain makes this presentation to Jim Alexander, Nodak Insurance Company President, and CEO, and Joe Walsh, Vice President of Marketing and Public Relations. Big round of applause for Nodak Insurance. Ladies and gentlemen, it is game time.
All right, we're ready to go here, almost anyway. 20 minutes are on the clock. We'll pull up our clock here. Hopefully it's not 6-0. Yes, we got it fixed. Take the bonuses off. So it'll be Gavin Keller from the Kindred Vikings who'll line up for the jump ball, and he'll have the tough task of going up against Jackson Money. Gavin Keller 6'9", Jackson Money 6'10". They're almost even. Not quite.
You could certainly tell as soon as these players walked out on the court. It's clear to see why this is an all-star game. Shocking the height that I'm seeing on the floor right now, and we're going to be in for a good one. I think it's a bad day to be a rim.
I love that. A bad day to be a rim. That could absolutely be the case here. Let's hope it's not a bad day to be a backboard. Haven't seen that yet on Magnitude Sports, but ever since Eric's come along, we've had a lot of firsts. So
yeah.
Cody just knocked on wood here, and I have to wonder how fast they could get that replaced to resume the game if that were to happen.
Oh, man.
So once again, starting for Class A, Tyler Tullison, Owen Heckner, Braden DeKaiser, Jackson Money, Carter Baroncott, and for Class B, Jace Crockett, Warren Walker, Steven Garza, Alex Huber, and Gavin Keller. And Keller will win the tip for Class B, and we're underway here in the boys' game here as Crockett brings it up over the timeline, swings it near side here into the hands of Huber. Huber with a right-handed dribble now, back up top there into the hands of, I need to flip-flop my rosters here. That was Warren Walker, number 3. Now Steven Garza has it. And a loose ball and a scramble for it, and a jump ball will be called, and the possession arrow will favor Class A. So this is kind of how it started yesterday. Class B won the tip, nothing happened. Now Class A gets their first possession of the game. We'll see what kind of magic they might have in their pocket for play 1 of game 2.
Yeah, the way they started game 1 had to really be a momentum booster to carry him through the rest of the 40 minutes.
That is Tullison with the three-pointer. That one won't go. Garza with the rebound, quickly out to Crockett. Crockett for a 3. He got it! Jace Crockett, the Northern Cass Jaguar, puts Class B on the board, and it's 3-0.
That's the exact start that they wanted right there. Get your guard going, and what better way than a three-pointer, 3-0.
Now Jackson Money has it, and Money can put up the three. Don't let that height fool you. He tried to feed it down low there to Heckner, but it'll go out of bounds and back to Class B. And this is the first lead that Class B has had in the series. We'll see if they can hang on to it here, as Garza will bring it up by the horns of the Packer over the timeline. And now he'll set up the plays. He dribbles over to the far wing. Up top now to Huber. Huber to Crockett. Crockett back up to Huber. Ball poked away. Heckner chasing after it. Heckner touched it last, so no over and back as Garza will bring it back. Garza against Money. Crockett, 24-footer, banks it in. Unbelievable. Jace Crockett with 6 points. Jace Crockett 6, Class A 0 here in this one. That was the longest three I've seen in probably my career. That had to be at least 25, if not longer than that. That three-point arc sits 19 feet away from the basket, so do the mental math and judge for yourself. And now Money comes away with the steal. And Money trying to drive, and it's taken away, and it's Jace Crockett again. Crockett with the feed across the Huber off the backboard and in.
How about the start from Jace Crockett? 6 points and a beautiful assist right there. Class B rolling right now. 8-0 run to start the game.
Oh, I'm liking what I see. I expected a tighter game. I honestly, if I'm being honest, did not expect this. Nice. Oh, and that one's going to be ripped away as Garza picks up the loose ball. Garza pulls up inside the three-point arc, rolls in and out. Money gets the rebound. He'll switch it out there to Braden DeKaiser. DeKaiser down low, and it's Barincott with the basket, and that's 2 for Class A. He'll go to the line to try and get one more as Class B picks up their first foul. So 8-2 here. 6 points for Crockett, 2 for Huber, and 2 for Barincott.
That's exactly what Class A needed right there. Big play by Barincott, nice tough finish inside, and maybe calm the nerves a little bit for Class A. They get a chance to catch their breath with the free throw and a chance to make it a 5-point game as well.
The foul goes on Deontay Martinez, the Minot Magician, as Barincott will, on his home court, miss it off the front of the rim and out of bounds. This will be the last time I can say on his home court, because he won't have any home games at this gym in the future. They'll work it inside. Couldn't quite see who that was. They switched a few players in. Oh, no, they haven't. It's Class A who switched him in. Crockett for another three. Bingo! Wow! Jace Crockett.
And that was just phenomenal ball movement to get Crockett open.
And answering back on the other end here for Class A is Jace Lohman. 11-5 is our score. Crockett with a baseline jumper, and it rattles in. And I don't know what he had for breakfast this morning, but they're going to call a timeout. Or no, they won't call a timeout, but 2 more points here for Class A, or Class B, excuse me. And now Martinez with the basketball. We'll see what he can do.
Well,
go ahead.
It must have been Wheaties, because he is playing like a champion right now. Crockett already with, let me do the quick math here. I believe it is now 11 points of the 13 for Class B.
And only just a little over 3 minutes into the game, he has how many points?
11.
Unbelievable. 16-18 and counting. We'll let our clock continue to roll to catch up. And a scramble for the ball there, and they'll call a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Class B.
That's another chance for the game to just slow down a little bit. It's been a very fast-paced start, and it's benefited Class B thus far. They've been hitting all their shots, and they're happy to play at a track meet pace right now.
Well, Class B must have watched last night's game, and they took some notes from what Class A did to them in the first half. So this is Davis from Belcourt. He'll pop it out, and the three is in and out. And that's Luke Wanzik into the game, and I believe it's out of bounds on Class A. 15:50 to go here. Now our clock is caught up. So into the game now here for Class B is Aiden Rebel with the basketball. Aiden Rebel was the leading scorer for Class B yesterday. It's Alex Huber. Rebel had 10 points yesterday in the game. That one's blocked and taken away. That's Owen, no, check that, it's not Owen Heckner. 3 on the way, in, out of the hands of Jace Lohman.
And Lohman's starting to heat up, he's got 6.
And a steal there as Lohman gets it back, gets it up to Davis. Davis to the baseline, feeds it across. Pass intended there for, I believe that was Martinez? Yeah. But out of bounds and back to Class B.
Almost want to say that Class A is now looking a little bit out of sorts. They've had a few turnovers thus far, just a few misplaced passes, not fully been on the same page. Maybe they'll come out storming in the second half, but we still got a lot of game left here.
And Wanzik's pass is intercepted. And now he'll tee it up for a 3, and it's in and out. And the rebound comes down into the hands there of, that is...
Evan Ulrich, I believe.
Evan Ulrich, yep.
And I love the goggles.
Class B, Ulrich has it now. Hands it off on the baseline, and that was Wanzik who got rejected there. That was Kamani Steckler on the block there for the Fargo South Bruin, and now that shot's off the mark from Davis. Rebound here in Class B with a chance to increase their lead as they've gotten a couple defensive boards, but they haven't been able to produce any offense down on this end until now.
Yeah, it was a bit of a dry spell for them offensively. That's a nice bucket right there by Bundy Smith.
And the corner 3 is in. I think it was a 3. Yes, it was. And that'll stop the clock with 14:05, and we have an official's timeout on the floor. It is 15-11 in favor of Class B here on the Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude.
Since Nodak Insurance Company started, we've gone from paying by mail to paying online. Your proof of insurance in the glove box has changed to a quick tap to our online app. And as new technologies make farming more efficient, our coverage ensures you're always protected. The way we live and work has changed, but our values, service, and commitment have remained the same. Nodak is constantly evolving to meet your insurance needs and deliver answers where and when you need them most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
All right, welcome back. Just handed out some more awards there. Ben Osley getting a scholarship from Nodak Insurance. That may be a familiar name for our regular Magnitude fans. He used to play baseball for Post 400, and now he plays baseball for Fargo Post 2, and he's a really good kid and just got a scholarship. It's really loud in here, and I tried asking both Eric and Cody what he won. But all we know is that it was a scholarship, and I think it was from Nodak Insurance, but it's a scholarship of some sort. So congratulations to Ben Osley for winning that.
Looks like the game's about ready to start back up again. We still got people out on the court. Gotta wrap up the ceremony that's going on.
Congratulations, Ben Osley and Ingrid Otterson.
And Ingrid Otterson was the other one who won the same award. So congratulations to Ben Osley and Ingrid Otterson. Once again, Osley playing Post 2 and saving the best for last, Post 400. 14 minutes to go here in this one in the first half, and a 4-point advantage for Class B on the Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard. And some nice passing around the perimeter here. They'll eventually get it into the hands of Isaiah Bundy Smith. And now it's down low there. It's Ulrich poked away and picked up by Class A. They put it into the hands there of Barancott. Barancott will flip it out. Far corner up top. Thought about the catch and shoot 3 there. It was Brooks Carroll. That one will roll off the front of the rim, and Class B gets the rebound. Aiden Rebel brings it up the court here for Class B. Rebel into the hand there of Bundy Smith. Bundy Smith hands it back off up top to the top of the key. Looked like for a moment there was 2 32s, but it's 32 and 12. That one confused me for a split second. And dropping it in is Walker Wold.
It's the 4 3-pointer hit by Class B here in the first half. 3 of them coming from Crockett, and Wold adding in 1 right there.
That one's off the mark. Tipped around on the rebound. Class B comes away with it. Quickly up court there is Aiden Rebel. And to the hoop, he can't get it to drop in, but a whistle. And I was looking down for a second, and I see a purple player on the floor, so I'm guessing maybe a foul on Class A. What did you see, Eric?
Yeah, it looks like that's going to be the call as we have a substitution coming in. Not going to be in the act of shooting.
Up top is Alex Huber, and now it'll be floated inside there for, that was Garza down low, and that's out of bounds. And
then another dry spell offensively outside of that 3-pointer from Walker Wold. No points scored since coming out of the timeout.
Inbounds pass comes into Huber. Huber will dribble over to the far wing, pick up his dribble. Now Crockett has it. Crockett to Garza. Garza with a right-handed dribble, runs into a double team, flips it out far side there for Warren Walker, and Walker gets rejected there. That was Kamani Steckler with the block, and back the other way comes Class A. It's Ian Eli, the Bismarck Century Patriot. He had it. 2 passes later, it's into the hands of Brooks Carroll, and now Class B takes it away. Warren Walker to Jace Crockett, back to Walker, thought about the 3, hesitated. Now Crockett, Huber, back to Walker. Walker, a little feed around pass there into the high post. That one goes into Gavin Keller, the Kindred Viking. And that shot is up from Huber, won't go. Garza battling for the rebound. I think Steckler popped it out of bounds, and it'll stay with Class B.
Yeah, that's some nice fight right there by Steven Garza. Going against the bigger man, Kamani Steckler, but he's able to just keep tipping the ball around, and eventually he gets Steckler to force him into an errant tip.
And that inbounds pass is tipped over. Martinez tried to save it into Money, but it's out of bounds. And looks like Huber went into the chair there on the sideline. And well, it's good to see him walking back out on the court, because that can easily knock the wind out of somebody.
Yeah, those are scary moments right there, crashing into the chairs of the scores table. Well, it's good to see everyone's okay.
Garza outside for Crockett. Crockett being guarded by Martinez. Now Garza has it again up top of the key. Little bounce pass. Walker for a 3. A little strong. Rebound comes down to Davis. Davis will bring it down Main Street. Kick it out. Money for a 3. Got it!
And that's what makes Money so special is even if he wasn't 6'10", if he could be like 6'4", he'd still probably play in this game. He's just such a well-rounded player.
Yeah, definitely. He can shoot the 3. He can post up, get the lay-in, dunk it. He can do whatever he can make the free throws. He can do whatever you want him to do. You just tell him what to do, and he'll likely do it. Jackson Money with 20 points in yesterday's game. And Money will try and get 3 more. The banks it a little bit hard. Garza comes up with a loose ball rebound. He'll swing it out to Crockett. Crockett being guarded closely there by Martinez. Now a couple passes later, Huber has it once again. Huber picks up his dribble, gets it back over to Crockett. Martinez close in there, applying pressure defensively as Crockett gives it back up for Garza, who will try a long 3. That one rattles off the front of the rim. Money gets the rebound. On the defensive glass, Money to Martinez. Martinez, did you see that behind the back dribble and the pass out to the corner? And Money with the follow-up. 2 more for Class A, and now it's a 2-point game, 18-16. Crockett nearly lost it, gets it to Walker. Walker back to Crockett. Crockett will tee it up for a 3. That one's off the front of the rim, needed a little bit more art. Now, Walker with a 3. That one's off the mark. Money gets the rebound against Keller. Quickly up court, nearly lost it. Crockett on the defense, able to strip it away, and he'll pick up a foul.
So we're going to see Heckner going to the line for the first time here today. No points for him thus far, but he's got a chance to open his account from the charity stripe.
And I mentioned this yesterday, and I don't know if you noticed it, Eric, but Owen Heckner get to wear his own jersey number in the All-Star game as he did his high school career.
Yeah. That foul going to be going against Crockett. That'll be his first.
9:51 to go here in the first half of play. Class B has not given up the lead yet. Owen Heckner with a chance to pull Class A within a digit. And he will not. And the rebound comes down to Huber. And a quick whistle will stop the clock again here, and they're going to have the inbounds pass off the baseline as a timeout is called. So we'll take it. It's an official's timeout, so we'll take one as well. 18-16 in favor of Class B here in the Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard. Mike Mason alongside Eric Tianson and Cody. We'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
You simply click and order. We decorate and deliver. GoPromo is the area's premier provider for easy-to-use online team stores with screen-printed, embroidered, and promotional products. From your computer screen to the bleachers, and from the boardroom to the field, just go promo. Visit justgopromo.com.
All right, welcome back here. It's 18-16, a 2-point game, a 1 foul difference, and just inside 10 minutes to go here on the Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard here at West Fargo High School. And Eric, what a game this has been so far.
Oh my goodness. I talked about storming the court in the last game over victory. There have been plays that have been made that made me want to storm the court. That's how excited I've been.
Well, we definitely had an electric atmosphere yesterday at Bismarck Legacy, and the game didn't quite match the atmosphere, but the game matches the atmosphere today. We can say that for sure. As Garzo received the inbounds pass and bring it up over the timeline there, over the nose of the Packer Bull. Go ahead.
It's a big possession for Class B right here. They kind of got a lifeline with Heckner going 0 for 2 at the line. Could very well be a tie game right now. They could really use a bucket.
Garza will hang on to it, and I think that was Huber. Huber to Walker, Walker to Crockett. Crockett back to Huber in the corner, and they will get the shot clock violation.
How about that team defense?
And once again, I didn't even notice the shot clock was winding down, so it's not just you, Eric.
Yeah, well, it'll definitely sneak up on you, actually, or especially after doing no basketball games for the past few months.
As Jackson Money will get fouled as he turns and spins into the lane. We'll have to put Cody on play-by-play. He's keeping track of the shot clock.
Yeah.
And he chuckles right now. We'll have to get a 3-headset system here in the future. Jackson Money at the free throw line. And in and out. Or as Cody says, the net monster is not liking Jackson Money right now.
Well, it's not liking any of Class A right now. They have yet to make a free throw.
And that has changed. And it's a 1-point game. Class B could use a bucket here. We'll see if they can get one. They'll get into the hands there of Bundy Smith. A couple passes later, it's stolen away, and this is Lawson. He'll lay it in. And that's the first lead change of the game, 19-18 in favor of Class A.
Yeah, Loman's now got 8 on the night.
Back the other way, Wanzik into the game again, gets it to Ulrich. Ulrich with the pink shoes and the glasses, we'll never forget his name, with the neon green trim.
Almost looks like Patrick Starr from SpongeBob, his shoes do.
That three's up and in, out of the hands of Aiden Rebel. And Class B gets the lead back at 21 to 19. And now the game is tied at 21. And that shot off the mark, but a rebound there by Lawson. They'll kick it out. Martinez up top. Martinez drives into the paint. Martinez shot too strong. Rebound snagged there by Rebel. And now Class B brings it back up the court. It's Luke Wanzik for the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks. Rebel with the three. Rebel with the three. He knocks down the triple from the near arc, and it's 24-21 in favor of Class B.
That's now 6 3-pointers for Class B. They've been using the three ball. They say it's the ultimate equalizer.
And I missed who got that shot, but it's 24-23 now. Martinez got the shot. And Rebel lost the ball. Wanzik chases it down out of bounds, they say, before the save was made. So that'll stop the clock with we'll say 7:16 to go.
That was a gutsy dive right there. Diving in, not the scores table. Looks like the broadcast table for the radio game.
Yeah, our friend Chase Miller down there broadcasting this game on AM 790 KFGO. If you can't watch it at home, you can tune in there. Martinez with a drive to the basket, and the rebound snagged there by Ulrich. And now Class B with a 1-point lead at 24-23 here on the Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard. Will try for another three, and Rebel off the front of the rim. Had he had a step in, that would have been Swish. Martinez has it. He'll dish it off. I think that's Heckner. No, it's not. That was Lawson. Underneath, Money with the rebound, and it's up and in. And now A takes the lead at 25-24.
Yeah, it's been a back and forth affair now. Pretty much ever since that timeout at around the 14-minute mark, that sort of settled things down. After a blazing hot start for Class B, they find themselves down 1.
Well, this is Rebel, kicks it out top, three on the way. That's not the front of the rim, and the rebound is snagged there by Gunnar Swanson, who made the dunk on the opening play yesterday off the alley-oop assist for Martinez. That corner three a little bit off the mark, and the rebound comes down to Class B. Trailing by 1 with 6 and change to go. Looking to change that, and the three's on the way. It won't go. Oh, and a hard collision there. Money gets tangled up with
I believe that is Bundy Smith.
Isaiah Bundy Smith. They'll charge Money with the foul. Unintentional, of course. Both teams trying to go up for the rebound there, and just a hard collision as Bundy Smith came down to the floor hard. And I'm sure no hard feelings between those two players, but
yeah, just unfortunate nature of the business sometimes. Plays like that happen. But fortunately, nothing too serious coming out of that.
Wanzik with the basketball, looking for some help. Gets it up top there to Rebel. Rebel back to Wanzik. Wanzik will tee it up for a three. That one's off the mark. And the opposite number 11, Jace Lohman. Check that. Brooks Carroll will get the ball. And that's Owen Heckner on the baseline, draws the foul. Fargo Davies Eagle will go to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, Class B has gotten a little bit cold from beyond the arc here. They used it to get their lead early on in the game, but I'd like to see maybe if they can try and get a few other looks around the court, as they've struggled to hit their past few three-pointers.
And Heckner will pop that one in, and that will increase it to a 26-24 lead. And now it's a three-point lead as Heckner goes 2 for 2 from the line. 5:38 and counting to go here as Gavin Keller has the basketball. Now Ulrich up top there, Wanzik. Wanzik will fire it over to Rebel. Rebel to, couldn't see who that was. Now back up top to Wanzik. And now the three on the way from Gavin Keller with the triple. I think.
I believe it was Walker Wold, 32.
Yeah, you're right. I was off a jersey number there. Walker Wold with the basket. 27-27. We're knotted up. Here it's our second tie of the game. We were tied at 21, and now we're tied at 27. And Class B looking to retake the lead. Rebel on the near wing. Kicks it out. Ulrich for a three. No, a little strong. Rebound comes down into the hands of the Bismarck Century Patriot. And Eli will get it to Barincott. Barincott drops it in off the back iron.
That is a classy touch right there from Carter Barincott. Those bounces, they're not always accidents. That's putting enough English on the ball, and that's a nice way to get the lead back for Class A, 29-27.
Another timeout on the floor, and we'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Now batting, number 5.
Nice seats. $50 though?
Hey, this dude got his seat for only $20 on Game Time.
Whoa.
Game Time tracks ticket prices in real time and finds you all the best last-minute deals, so you can get tickets for up to 60% off.
60% off?
Mystical ballpark voice?
Yeah.
That guy freaks me out.
Download Game Time now. Come on, do it.
You can capture the moments and memories of this game and all of our past sports broadcasts on DVD. It makes a great gift for a parent, relative, son, or daughter. Please allow 1 to 2 weeks for standard delivery. Place your order now, quickly and easily at msportsnet.com/DVD.
All right, welcome back. It's a tight one here, and it's been back and forth. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lead changes and 2 ties. Class A took the lead for the first time after a smoking hot start by Class B. They would take the lead at 19-18. Class B takes the lead back on a three-pointer to make it 21-19. Class A would tie it at 21. Class B would take the lead on another three-pointer at 24-21. Class A tied it at took the lead, at 25-24. Then we were tied at 27, and Class A took the lead at 29-27, which is where we sit right now here on the Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard with 4:36 to go in the first half of play here at West Fargo High School as Garza will get the inbounds pass. Garza will fire it over to the far wing there. And on the defense is Ian Eli. Now near side, it's Alex Huber. And Crockett will dish it off to Keller. Keller gets it to Huber. Huber with a right-handed dribble trying to get around Owen Heckner. Now he'll give it to Garza. Garza being guarded there by Brooks Carroll. Now Crockett has it. Crockett with a step-back 20-footer won't go. Keller fights for the rebound, but it's taken away by Owen Heckner. Heckner will get it into the hands there of Ian Eli. Eli will dribble over to the far side, being guarded by Garza. 30-27 inside, 4 minutes to go, 20 on the shot clock. That one dribbles in out of the hands there of Isaiah Bundy Smith, and that's 2 more, and it's a 4-point lead, the biggest lead of the game for Class A. Back the other way, Crockett tried a hard shot. Won't go. Class A gets the rebound, brings it back quickly. Tried to feed a pass. Heckner pulls up for 3. Got it! Owen Heckner drains the triple from 19-9, and that makes it 35-27 here on the Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard. Heckner will get the loose ball steal. Heckner will bring it up. Heckner will pass it away. And Barincott nearly lost it, able to gain control of it there as he gets into the hands of the Wahpeton Husky, Tyler Tullison. Heckner with a pass across the paint to Barincott, who puts it up and in. And a timeout is called as Class B says, hey, let's pump the brakes here a little bit.
Yeah, Heckner and Barincott cooking with gas right now. They've combined for the past few points here for Class A. Both of them really starting to heat up, cause some problems as they've now grown the lead to 10.
We'll keep it here during this timeout here. Just your thoughts overall on this first half up to this point.
Well, I use this term sometimes in talking in basketball games, and I'm going to use it again here. Class A really was just able to weather the storm. Class B came out firing, hit a lot of early on three-pointers. They've sort of cooled down from beyond the arc. Class A, and like you were saying, hey, let's just calm down here, settle down. Eventually their playmakers have started making plays, talking about Barincott and Heckner, those two starting to get going, and now all of a sudden they have a double-digit lead.
Yeah. We'll see what Class B has in response coming out of this timeout here.
They could really use a bucket right now. If I'm Class B, I want to keep this game in single digits going into halftime.
And that pass will be batted out of bounds there defensively by Class A's Brooks Carroll, the 6'3" guard from the Jamestown Blue Jays. And I hate to say it, but 6'3" is tiny compared to some of the other guys on the roster.
Yeah. Not often you think of 6'3" as someone short, especially in high school basketball.
And he stepped on the line. He'll go back to Class B.
Good catch by the referee right there. And see, here's a moment where Class B can take advantage. They got a break right here. They could really manufacture some points out of this.
They'll lob it into Crockett in between the circles. Now Walker feeds it into Keller. Keller backing up Owen Heckner, turns around, drops it in. Nicely done by Gavin Keller.
One, nicely done by Owen Heckner. That was great defense to force a tough shot, but just nicely done by Gavin Keller. That was a beautiful turnaround.
Absolutely agree with you there, Eric. Trying to blank on who 14 is. That's Braden DeKaiser, the Shanley Deacon. You think of all the players I would forget. It wouldn't be an East player, but and one opportunity. And the 10-point lead is evaporated to 6 with a chance to cut it in half at 5. With the basket there is Alex Huber, and he'll go to the line to try and shoot one more. That is the 4th team foul now, or the 3rd team foul I meant to say, on Class A. And the free throw's in, and that's one more for Class B. It's 37-36. That 10-point lead cut down to 5. Martinez, Moni drives in, free throw line, gives it up, pops it outside, catch and shoot 3 is in. That's out of the hands of 22. That is Gunnar Swanson, the Bismarck Demon.
And he was cool as a cucumber. He had defense right in his face.
And a whistle down at the other end here, and we'll let our clock tick down to 147. That's where we're at. 40 to the three was in, so that's 40-32. So Carter Barincott, the West Fargo Packer, will step up to the line. He'll miss the first one. And he'll make the second one. 41-32 now here on the Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard as Garza has the basketball. Garza being guarded by Moni. And that pass inside tipped away. And here comes Barincott. He gets and one. He gets the basket and one. I thought for a moment they were going to call a travel, but they're calling a foul and the basket counts.
He's got 11 and a chance for 12 right here. And already Class B mentioned that big run they went on to cut the lead back to single digits. Well, now it's back up to 11 and 12 as that one goes in.
One more for Barincott, and got an anxious cameraman waiting to get a good camera shot of Barincott dunking it.
Yeah, almost looked like we would have had one right there, but nice transition defense by Class B.
Crockett has it over on the far side, being guarded by Martinez. Well, if you want to step up your skill, Martinez is the guy you want defending you.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. Loose ball picked up there by, that was Brooks Carroll. And quickly up the court, the ball gets loose again. Chased down by Martinez. Martinez nearly took that extra step. Got the pass away in time as they pump it into the far corner there. Barincott feeding it inside. Jackson Moni to the hoop. And Gavin Keller will draw the foul.
Yeah, and I almost thought for a sec Keller was about to block that shot, but the referee is going to get him for the foul. That's going to put Moni at the line for the second time. He's 1 for 2 his first trip up.
2 shots this time, but that foul by Keller puts Class A into the bonus now. And Moni knocks down the first one. 45-32 now as Class A starts to build that lead up again. 13 now. As Crockett will come out. Coming in for Class B there is Walker Wold. Moni's second free throw in. 46-32, a 14-point advantage. At one point, Class B had it down to a 7, make it 5 actually. Inside for Gavin Keller. Gavin Keller backing up against Jackson Moni. He'll give up on that particular time. Now Keller gets it back. Money's still on him. Keller nearly lost the ball, able to keep it. Gets it to Walker. I believe that's Walker. Yes, it is. Warren Walker. And he puts a shot up and in.
That was another heck of a shot right there, and they needed that with the shot clock winding down.
And Barincott trying to grant the wish of our cameraman Cody, but he'll just settle for the regular 2 points. Maybe next time. 48-34 as Walker comes over the timeline. Into the corner and at the buzzer, and it's off the mark. And Moni will not. Thought for a moment there Moni was going to make the shot that didn't count. But
Huber was almost there to clean up at the end too. The ball hitting his hand, but just coming off the shot awkwardly. Otherwise, he might have had a chance for a tip in. But what a first half between these two teams, huh?
Yeah, definitely. 48-34, maybe a little bit more of a gap than Class B wanted at halftime, but they made some adjustments yesterday at half. We'll see what these two teams bring out on the court in the second half of play. We're going to take a break, catch our breath, and be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Since Nodak Insurance Company started, we've gone from paying by mail to paying online. Your proof of insurance in the glove box has changed to a quick tap to our online app. And as new technologies make farming more efficient, our coverage ensures you're always protected. The way we live and work has changed, but our values, service, and commitment have remained the same. Nodak is constantly evolving to meet your insurance needs and deliver answers where and when you need them most. Nodak Insurance Company. Agents with answers.
In this place, we face obstacles like nowhere else. The clock, the trail, the hill, the challenge that's always waiting. When that challenge comes, we'll meet it together. Because it's your chance to show what you're made of. Tenacity, resilience, and the power to prove that the toughest competition comes from within. This is orthopedics and sports medicine like nowhere else.
The Rainbow Shop, a Parable Christian store, has life-giving gifts for every occasion. Gifts with meaning, gifts that change lives. Stop in and view their large selection of books, Bibles, jewelry, greeting cards, music and DVDs, home decor, and children's department. Many gifts to bring inspiration to family and loved ones. Call them 223-2422 and visit them online at bismarck.parable.com. For all your gift-giving needs, shop the Rainbow Shop, a Parable Christian store on South 7th Street in the Southridge Center Strip Mall, 1 block east of Kirkwood Mall in Bismarck.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
You simply click and order. We decorate and deliver. GoPromo is the area's premier provider for easy-to-use online team stores with screen-printed, embroidered, and promotional products. From your computer screen to the bleachers, and from the boardroom to the field, just go promo. Visit justgopromo.com.
Tonight, I'll be eating chicken tikka masala with garlic naan. Cheers.
I win again. Patrick. That's Sir Patrick. Ooh, sir. Tonight, I'll be eating roasted cauliflower tacos with spicy chipotle sauce. Thank you. Oh! Yeah! I wasn't ready!
You want cheese to go with that wine?
Now batting, number 5.
Nice seats. $50 though?
Hey, this dude got his seat for only $20 on Game Time.
Whoa.
Game Time tracks ticket prices in real time and finds you all the best last-minute deals, so you can get tickets for up to 60% off.
60% off?
Mystical ballpark voice.
Yeah.
That guy freaks me out.
Download Game Time now. Come on, do it.
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. Bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family. To provide options beyond the expected. To help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Orthopedics and sports medicine at Sanford Health. Health lives here.
While the scoreboard reveals the winner of an athletic contest, the real winners are the players, coaches, and fans who show good sportsmanship. Those who treat the game as a competition, show concern for an injured player, and accept all decisions from game officials. Please remember to be a good sport when attending a high school game. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports. You didn't like the call? Please remember the officials on the court and the field have the best view of the action as it happens. More officials are needed. People like you. Stay connected to the game you love. Contact the NDHSAA, MSHSL, or your local high school to find out how to become an official. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports. While the scoreboard reveals the winner of an athletic...
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
All right, welcome back to West Fargo High School. We're at halftime right now of the boys Class A versus Class B game, and it was a tight one up until about the final 6-7 minutes of that first half, and Class A, has started to pull away with it. They lead by 14 right now here at the halftime mark, 48-34. Eric, I believe you have the numbers totaled up.
I do.
Let's hear them.
The leading scorer for Class B, that's going to be Jace Crockett. Crockett got off to a very hot start, hit his first 3 3-pointers. Those threes and a 2-pointer put him at 11. He's the leading scorer for Class B, and the leading scorer for Class A is going to be Carter Barancott, who caught fire down the stretch. He's a big reason why the game is 14 points right now. He's got 14 on the game. And then other scorers looking around, we've got Warren Walker with 2 points. Aiden Rebel with 6 points off 2 3-pointers. Isaiah Bundy Smith with 2 points. 5 points for Alex Huber. 6 points for Walker Wold. And 2 points for Gavin Keller. Those are the scores for Class B and for Class A. Owen Heckner with 5. Jace Lohman with 8. 5 for Gunnar Swanson. 2 for Deontay Martinez, 10 for Jackson Money, and of course 14 for Barancott.
Total of, let me turn down my mic here. I don't think I've reset our scoreboard yet. Total of 7 team fouls for Class A, or check that, Class B, and only 3 team fouls for Class A in that first half of play. As I'll go ahead and reset that right now. Eric, what does Class B have to do in order to get back into this game here? They certainly had an opportunity to go into halftime with the lead, and they let it slip away late there. What are some of the things you think they're talking about in that locker room?
Well, I think there's 2 things. For one, the 3-pointer has really been a double-edged sword for them. It's really what got them their early lead, especially with Crockett hitting those. We also saw 2 from Rebel and 2 from Walker Wold. We also saw them miss a lot of 3-pointers, especially later on in the second half when the game started to not really, I won't say get away from them because we still got 1 half left, but that's probably a big reason why they weren't able to keep up once Class A really put the pedal to the metal offensively. I think either A, they got to make more 3-pointers, or B, find other ways to get points. I look down at the score sheet. They have 1 free throw attempted right now, and it went in. It was from Alex Huber, but I think they should look to certainly get to the line more in the second half, and I talked about that in the girls' game as well, but as you were saying, points with the clock stop is going to be big if they want to pull off this comeback.
Well, it's certainly one we're looking forward to here. We'll see what Class B comes out with in the second half. And, if you're the Class A coach, Eric, you come out to that blazing start yesterday and then you get shell-shocked, I guess is one way you could put it here. What was Class A coach saying to these guys to kind of, hey, we got the lead now. This is what we got to do to maintain that lead?
Well, we can't certainly let up. Look at the two-man game with Carter Barancott and Owen Heckner. Heckner has only 5 points, Barancott with 14, but those two have been moving the ball amongst each other very nicely, especially down low in sort of that painted area, a lot of mid-range action as well. And if Heckner can catch fire from beyond the arc, which I was able to see him do a fair amount doing Davies games this year, that is certainly something to watch out for too. But he's going to be preaching, don't let up. We've got 1 half left. We just can't surrender a 14-point lead.
Exactly. I would absolutely agree. Well, hey, don't go anywhere. It should be a fun one here in the second half. I think it's safe to say that the first half was definitely a fun one to see, and we'll see what these two teams put on the floor when we come back here and get ready for the second half start right in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Be right back.
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. Bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family, to provide options beyond the expected, to help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Orthopedics and sports medicine at Sanford Health. Health lives here.
While the scoreboard reveals the winner of an athletic contest, the real winners are the players, coaches, and fans who show good sportsmanship. Those who treat the game as a competition, show concern for an injured player, and accept all decisions from game officials. Please remember to be a good sport when attending a high school game. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
Now batting, number 5.
Nice seats. $50 though?
Hey, this dude got his seat for only $20 on Game Time.
Whoa.
Game Time tracks ticket prices in real time and finds you all the best last-minute deals, so you can get tickets for up to 60% off.
60% off?
Mystical ballpark voice?
Yeah.
That guy freaks me out.
Download Game Time now. Come on, do it.
Since Nodak Insurance Company started, we've gone from paying by mail to paying online. Your proof of insurance in the glove box has changed to a quick tap to our online app. And as new technologies make farming more efficient, our coverage ensures you're always protected. The way we live and work has changed, but our values, service, and commitment have remained the same. Nodak is constantly evolving to meet your insurance needs and deliver answers where and when you need them most. Nodak Insurance Company. Agents with answers.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic.
You simply click and order. We decorate and deliver. GoPromo is the area's premier provider for easy-to-use online team stores with screen-printed, embroidered, and promotional products. From your computer screen to the bleachers, and from the boardroom to the field, just go promo. Visit justgopromo.com.
In this place, we face obstacles like nowhere else. The clock, the trail, the hill, the challenge that's always waiting. When that challenge comes, we'll meet it together. Because it's your chance to show what you're made of. Tenacity, resilience, and the power to prove that the toughest competition comes from within. This is orthopedics and sports medicine like nowhere else.
All right, welcome back as the song Blinding Lights playing in the background. And, well, you can certainly see the lights reflect off the floor here at West Fargo High School. There's no doubt about that. We're getting ready to start the second half of play here, and it is 48-34 in favor of Class A. And Garza will start things off with Class B here, moving from left to right on your screen as you see it. Nice feed down low. Huber blocked by Steckler and the bottom of the backboard, and loose ball be corralled there by Lohman. Lohman lobs it up into the far corner. Tullison with a sidestep 3 in.
That's his first points of the game. Good start for him.
So now back the other way here for Class B. It's Rebel, and quickly the other way, Class A has it. Though Eli for a 3. Got it. Back-to-back threes from Tullison and Eli, and it's a 6-0 run to start the second half here for Class A.
Well, clearly they were hearing the message of don't let up in the locker room. They quickly turn it to a 20-point game with back-to-back three-pointers.
It's amazing how that 3 can go in your favor. It can also stab you in the back, too.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Garza at the free throw line, and the 6-0 run has come to an end. 64-35 now here in favor of, or 54, I meant to say. 2 for 2 there for Class B. Garza at the line. With the basketball now is Lohman, and Lohman will lose it out of bounds, back to Class B.
And that just comes with these guys not being on the same team outside of really 1 week. Those plays might happen sometimes, but these guys are all tough enough. They'll bounce back, and we've seen that throughout the day.
Far side, that's Crockett. Crockett to Rebel. Rebel thought about it. Now he will pull the trigger, and he buries it.
Well, that's the kind of shooting that Class B is going to need if they do want to come back. That's a nice shot by Rebel, his 3rd three-pointer of the game, and he's one of the hot hands shooting.
Steckler double teamed on the low blocks, and he'll kick it out. Lohman for a 3. That one off the rim and ricocheted out of bounds, and who's it going to go back to? Looks like Class B will get it.
That's what a player like Steckler will do for you, even if he's not scoring the basketball. And even though that play wasn't a bucket, he will draw so much attention down low. It's going to free up someone on the outside just because they have to drop another defender to go help with him.
Nice feed down low there, and I believe that was Alex Huber underneath who got fouled. That'll be the first foul of the second half for Class A, and it was indeed Huber as he steps up to the free throw line. And Huber knocks it down, and you see a little glimpse here of maybe something in the works here for Class B as they take the 20-point lead down to 14, which is where they were at halftime. That one rattles in. It's now a 13-point deficit.
And
go ahead.
And what did I say during halftime? Talked about free throws. 1 free throw point, 1 free throw attempt in the first half, 4 for 4 already in the second.
Tullison pulls the trigger, misses that time. Lohman, yeah, it is Lohman. Got to go with my gut. And a little miscommunication there is, I believe that was Tullison who tried to fire the pass to Lohman, and they'll go out of bounds. And I wonder what it's like to be Tyler Tullison and playing against a team that's wearing your jersey color.
Yeah, no kidding.
The Wapton Huskies' primary colors are purple and gold. And that's Jace Crockett with the reverse layup. Nice move along the baseline there for Crockett, the Northern Cass Jaguar. And see Brad Whale on the sideline. Well, when we get back to the other end of the court, you'll see him cheering on his team as Garza will bring it up to the top of the key. 56-43 now. Crockett gets it into the hands there of Rebel. And that shot a little bit strong. Tullison will get the rebound off the three-point arc. Tullison stops, 2 passes into the corner, 3 on the way, and it's in. That is the wrong 34. Who was that?
I missed DeKaiser, I believe.
Okay, DeKaiser, got it. And that one's up and in for 2 more. So a little bit of back and forth basketball here. 59-45 our score now. And that one rattles in. That is
Kaiser
DeKaiser again.
All of his points coming here in the second half. He's got 7.
61-45 as Crockett has the ball here on the near wing. Thought about splitting defenders, kicks it out to Rebel. Rebel up top now, and the shot's on the way, and it's in! That is Isaiah Bundy-Smith with the triple. Class A quickly, and a nice little poke away there, and it's picked up by Rebel. And Rebel to the hoop, tried to dunk it there. Loose ball comes to Crockett for the 3, he got it!
Well, in the words of the great Bob Ross, that was a happy accident right there. The missed dunk ended up giving them an extra point.
61-51, and the 3 by Crockett pulls it back to a 10-point deficit here for Class B.
Wow.
And they were down by 20 like a minute and a half ago, weren't they?
Here we go. If you went to go grab a snack during this game over the past few minutes, you would be in for a shock right now what's happening.
15:55 to go. Little floater there that is grabbed by Ulrich on the rebound. And now Walker brings it down the court for Class B. Walker gets it into the hands there of number 32. That is Walker Wold. One player with the last name Walker passes it to another player with the first name Walker, and that's what tripped me up. Martinez into the game now here, the Minot Magician. And he stops at the high post, maybe got an elbow, and it's good to see him playing. He suffered a hard hit yesterday where they would take him off the court and the athletic trainers would take a look at him there. As you see another show of sportsmanship there from Martinez, giving a high five there to Warren Walker. And now send Class A to the free throw line here as it's the second foul for, or the first foul of the game here for Class B. And the free throw's up and in. As
Tristan Davis, I believe,
of the Belcourt Braves. And he makes them both. 63-51, back to a 12-point advantage here for Class A. Luke Wanzik, the Skyhawk from Shiloh Christian, drives to the baseline. Looked at a little strong off the glass. Back the other way, here comes Class A. I believe that's Heckner. Heckner will set the screen. Davis floats it out. Martinez over his hands, out of bounds, back to Class B. And Walker over the timeline, being guarded by Martinez. Gets it over to Ulrich. Ulrich, as Wanzik cuts in. Now Keller gets it up top, passes it away there to Walker Wold. Wold with one dribble, gets into the hands of Walker. Walker feeds into the low blocks there for Ulrich. Ulrich will spin around against Barincott, and Barincott will grab the rebound off the front of the rim. Back the other way comes Class A. Stop at the free throw line. The jumper rolls off the rim. Battle for the rebound. Barincott into the paint, pops it out, wide open. Corner 3 on the way is in. And that is Gunnar Swanson, the Bismarck Demon, with the triple.
Yeah, that was a great find by Barincott, so you could see him with his little jump stop as he barreled into the paint. Let the game come to him and found the open man.
And a turnover there, and I believe it was Davis who originally got his hand on it. Martinez came away with it. Heckner got it stolen away there by one of the Class B players. That was Luke Wanzik. Wanzik runs into trouble at the half-court stripe. Keller, now 2 passes later, corner 3. Walker fouled on the 3. He'll go to the line to shoot the same number on his jersey.
Yeah, I like that. I was going to be going on Davis. But you can see 2 Class A defenders closing out, Davis and one other, and I think both of them just kind of came at Walker at the same time, and it kind of confused him maybe, hence him getting fouled on the shot.
Two for 2. They say 3 times the charm. Let's see if that holds true here. And it does.
7 for 7 now, Class B in the second half on the free throw line. 8 for 8 overall.
66-54, timeout on the floor. It's an official's timeout. We'll take one as well. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude. The Rainbow Shop, a Parable Christian store, has life-giving gifts for every occasion. Gifts with meaning, gifts that change lives. Stop in and view their large selection of books, Bibles, jewelry, greeting cards, music and DVDs, home decor, and children's department. Many gifts to bring inspiration to family and loved ones. Call them 223-2422 and visit them online at bismarck.parable.com. For all your gift-giving needs, shop the Rainbow Shop, a Parable Christian store on South 7th Street in the Southridge Center Strip Mall, 1 block east of Kirkwood Mall in Bismarck. All right, welcome back. 13:53 to go here in the second half. 66-54, Class A ball.
Number 718, 750, 718-750. Jackpot.
Fans are on their edge of the seat right now as I believe the winning raffle ticket is being announced.
Yeah, and whoever has that ticket just won a little over $400.
Wow. They're rich for life.
Oh, that I don't know. That was rigged, probably. The announcer had the winning ticket. How about that? Back to action now. Class A has the ball. Up top, into the hands of Gunnar Swanson. And that's Barincott, I believe. Yep, Barincott gets the basket. That's 2 more for Class A, 68-54.
Barincott leads all scorers with 16, his first 2 of the second half.
Luke Wanzik gets it to Walker. Walker being guarded by Martinez as he dribbles into the free throw line, stops, turns around, feeds it off. Ulrich will pull the trigger on a 3. That looked good coming out of his hands, and Gavin Keller will punch it out of bounds, and it'll go back to Class A.
Well, we talked about this during the break. Class B certainly hanging around in there right now. It is a 14-point game. That was the deficit at halftime, but it was as high as 20, and they haven't gone away just yet. They still got time on their side.
Jackson Money back into the lineup. He'll back up his defender Ulrich and dish it in off the glass. That puts Class A into the 70s, 70-54 here on the Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard.
He must be a nightmare to guard. Like, when you are that big and you can move like that, I just can't even imagine trying to defend him.
Well, I would have to agree with you there. Wanzik tries for the 3. That one's popped out of bounds, and now stop the clock. I was thinking about this yesterday after Matt Mitchell said something similar to what you just said. But I remember, I think it was 2 years ago. Yeah, it was 2 years ago, with the first year that we covered Fargo Davies on Magnitude Sports. And that 3 from the top, a little short by Eli. Bart Manson needed an extra guy, and he put me at the high post, and I had to go up against Cameron Van Dam and Owen Heckner, and I had no chance.
Oh, man.
And I can only imagine that it's even harder against Jackson Money.
Brooke Carroll opening his account with the first 2 points of his game.
72-54 our score here. Up top, Walker for a long 3. Buries it! 72-57. And out of bounds, that'll go back to Class B, or at least I thought it would. Apparently Walker Wold touched it. I didn't think he did, but Apparently he did, so we'll go with it. Our clock's right on again, 11:42 and counting. And that shot left a little short. Keller with the rebound, hands it off to Garza. Garza with a right-handed dribble to the baseline, to the hoop, and it rolls in and out. And a loose ball, and it's picked up there by Keller. Keller spins, had it stripped away. Moni picks up the loose ball. Moni passes it up there for Lawson, and Lawson had it stripped away out of bounds, should stay with Class A.
I think down on the other end there.
Or check that was Carroll. I got Carroll and Lawson mixed up. Sorry, Eric. Go ahead.
I just think there was a little confusion down on the other end. I think all the players were expecting that ball to roll out of bounds, but stayed in bounds and nearly got a second chance for Class B. But now Class A with it.
Little dish down in the low blocks and got his own offensive rebound, puts it up and in. Nice job there by the Jamestown Blue Jay. Brooks Carroll with the basket, 74-57. Garza being guarded by Moni. He'll dish it off, 3 on the way. That one left a little short. Battle for the rebound. I believe that's
that should be Huber.
Huber, yes, with the 2 points. 74-59, and now a foul, I believe. I missed it. I was looking down for a second at my roster and our scorecard here.
I believe they're going to get Ulrich on the foul. No, it's going to be Huber on the foul, so that'll be his second.
And the team's second. They'll lob it in. Moni in midair, tried to lay it in off the glass, couldn't get it to do it. And Class B with a chance to trim that deficit down. Jace Crockett for a 3, nails it.
You know how they say sometimes it gets so hot in certain areas you could fry an egg on the sidewalk? You could fry an egg on Jace Crockett right now. He is red hot from beyond the arc.
And Moni responds with a 3 of his own.
That was a good answer.
Well, we'll see what kind of answer Class B has this time down the court. Crockett has it again. He'll feed it down low there into the hands of Bundy Smith. That one rolls off the rim. Battle for the rebound. Garza there gets the steal back and the bucket. 77-64, down to a 13-point deficit. Substitutions for Class A on the horizon. That one left a little short. Goes right into the hands of Aiden Rebel. Rebel finds the player down low, and he draws the foul. Jackson Moni. I think it's a foul.
No,
yes,
I think
it is.
Goaltending, actually.
Goaltending, so count the basket. And a media timeout. So I guess that means us. We'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
It was like you can't even describe it. Like I always tell people who don't have kids, it's like your heart running outside of your body. It's just incredible. Like, you made this little human, and you do everything you can to protect them.
All right, welcome back to West Fargo High School. 77-66, an 11-point advantage here for Class A on the Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard. Class A looking for more. A little spin move there, and dropping it in for Class A is Gunnar Swanson. That's 2 more.
Spin cycle.
66, yeah, spin cycle, exactly. Rebel, and the pass down low, and chasing out of bounds there was Tristan Davis for Class A. I couldn't catch the jersey number for the Class B player. But Davis from the Belcourt Braves will bring it up over the timeline. And Gunnar Swanson for a three. He made it look easy. So Garza now has it, gets it back onto the hands there of Bundy Smith. Bundy Smith gets it back, thought about it, hands it off there for his teammate Hubert. Hubert dribbles to the free throw line, back out to Bundy Smith. Bundy Smith trying to get his defender to commit into the air. That one almost ricocheted into the basket. And back the other way comes Martinez. Martinez with a high post jumper, Niles it.
Seems like every time Class B starts to close in just a little bit, Class A just turns it on and goes on a run of their own.
That's a nice basket by Garza there in response. 84-68 our score now. Gunnar Swanson with the basketball, feeds it to Martinez. Martinez with a stutter step to the left, didn't fool Garza that time. And then the pass inside to Davis draws a foul on Class B. So both teams are 3 fouls apiece now. Martinez against Garza, 23 versus 23, and the shot is blocked. One-on-one, back the other way, gets around the defender, drops it in. That is Aiden Rebel with the basket.
My goodness, that was gorgeous.
And Martinez not expecting that pass, but able to collect it. Tried to feed it in, it was nearly stolen, kicked around, and Class B eventually gets it back. And with the basketball right now for Class B is Aiden Rebel, and he scores the basket.
Rebel's starting to heat up a little bit. He's got the last 4 points for Class B.
84-72, back to a 12-point game. Not anymore. It's Gunnar Swanson. Was his foot on the line? No, it wasn't. It was a three. And we have a timeout. It's a substitution timeout, so we'll keep it right here.
Swanson now the leading scorer in the game with 17. He has 11 here in the second half alone.
.7:12 to go. That shot off the back iron. Moni gets the rebound. He looks down court, doesn't pass it, and now he does. Gets it to Owen Heckner. Heckner maybe with an extra step, but instead draws the foul. Stops the clock with 7:03 to go here in the second half. So Owen Heckner stepping up to the free throw line. I don't think he's missed, and as soon as I say that, he's missed.
Heckner is now 2 for 5 from the line,
okay,
actually.
so I must have been thinking of someone else.
And an even 50% at 3 for 6.
88-72, now back to a 16-point lead. Walker and Heckner got a partial block on that, and Heckner gets another block and a foul. I think Heckner's kind of questioning that one in his mind, but.
Yeah, I think he wanted the double block right there, but they're gonna get him the second time up. It's actually gonna be on Moni, the foul.
Oh, they're gonna call it on Moni, okay. He was down in the area there, but all I saw was Heckner's hands in the air.
Well, that's probably why. He's probably saying, I didn't do anything. And he was right, but unfortunately his teammate did.
And both will rattle in. They're sticking around, but time is becoming less of a friend and more of an enemy right now. They got to do something quick if they want to get back into this. Heckner left it a little short. And now Wanzik will bring it back here for Class B. Wanzik somehow got around Moni without losing the ball. Not sure how that happened. Crockett left it short. Rebound there, up and in. That is Alex Huber with the basket. 88-76 until Moni drops that one in, and he won't. Rebound tapped around into the hands of Wanzik. He'll give it to Walker. Walker pulls in for a jumper, nails it, and glimpse of life here. It's back to a 10-point game.
It's just been that kind of game. Class B will not die. It's only a 10-point game now. Phenomenal resiliency here.
It is a full timeout, so we'll take a timeout as well. We're back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
You simply click and order. We decorate and deliver. GoPromo is the area's premier provider for easy-to-use online team stores with screen-printed, embroidered, and promotional products. From your computer screen to the bleachers, and from the boardroom to the field, just go promo. Visit justgopromo.com.
All right, welcome back. Final minutes, 6 minutes and 2 seconds of the second half here. And you're almost to that point, but not quite, where you could almost say that there's a possibility of having 6 minutes left in regulation.
Yeah.
This one has that atmosphere where Class B is right there. They might have an opportunity here. They're down 10 right now. Here on the Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard. Class A has the ball, it's Barincott. Barincott feeds it in for Moni. Moni has the ball stripped away, recollects it. Class A will reset up top. Heckner, this is Ian Eli, long three, left it short. Rebound comes down there to Ulrich.
They can cut it to single digits right here.
And
or not.
Fight for the ball, and the jump ball is going to go to Class A if they call it, and they do.
I'm curious, as far as you know, have any of these games ever gone to overtime?
It's in this book I have in front of me, but I have to look and see what page it's on. I'm not sure if they have that stat formally written out or if I have to investigate every single game, but glimpsing at it, I know a couple have gone to overtime. There's a chance for Class B. Brings it down to 8 points on the basket by Walker. Warren Walker cuts it to a single-digit deficit for Class B. 88-80 here on the Nodak Insurance scoreboard, and now they get another chance as Keller will get the loose ball rebound.
Walker's got 12 in the second half.
Walker looking for more. He lost the ball. Class A will get it back and work it up court there into the hands of Jace Lohman. Lohman back to Moni, and Moni, you know what he wanted to do there.
Oh, man.
We saw something similar to that in the EDC tournament when they laid it off the glass for Moni. And remember that play?
Oh, my goodness. Well, that one might have been even sweeter had Moni dunked that one. That was a behind-the-back flick of a pass right there. The roof would have came off this place. But as a nice consolation, Class A will keep the basketball.
So timeout on the floor here with 4:41 to go in the second half of play, and it's an 8-point game here. And well, in the game yesterday, once again I cannot find that final score that is supposedly written down, but they almost came back and won that one, and right now they're down 8. So this should be an interesting finish in the final 4 minutes 41 seconds.
Yeah, very impressed with the fight of Class B, just being able to stick with it. They were down 20 at one point here in the second half, but they've cut it to 8. They'd cut it to 10, and then it would go back down to 16, and then they'd get it to 12, and it'd go to 18. It's been that kind of back and forth, and they just haven't been able to find that second wind in their run to really cut it to a 1 or 2 possession game. But you get the sense with 4:41 remaining, this is their chance to do it right here.
Go ahead.
It's a good timeout right here as well by Class A, as they're saying, hey, if we can go on a run right here, we can get back up to maybe 15. That might close out the game.
Big defensive stop needed here for Class B if they want to stay in this. Martinez with the basketball, being guarded by Garza. He'll spin and he'll leave it short. Rebound back out to Martinez. Gets his defender to commit to the air. He'll jump into the free throw line for the high percentage shot and drop it in. That is some smart, intelligent basketball play there by Deontay Martinez of the Minot Magicians.
I'm a big fan of his game. He's a smart player, and he plays his heart out too. He has a motor on him. Look at this defense.
Jace Crockett has had Martinez in his face for 80% of this game. And he's going to battle against him. He'll pop the pass out, and the three's up and in. Crockett with the assist on the three out of the hands of Aiden Rebel. 90-83 is our score. With 3:56 to go. We're going to take a timeout, take a deep breath. Be right back.
You didn't like the call? Please remember the officials on the court and the field have the best view of the action as it happens. More officials are needed. People like you. Stay connected to the game you love. Contact the NDHSAA, MSHSL, or your local high school to find out how to become an official. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
90-83. It's a 7-point game in favor of Class A with just inside 4 minutes to go. Martinez with the basketball now, being guarded by Garza. A little bit of pressure in the backcourt there by Class B. I think Class B needs to do what they can to make them shoot from the outside. Otherwise, things like that are going to happen as Brooks Carroll gets the basket. Here's Crockett with the basketball again. Garza back to Crockett. Crockett feeds it into the corner now here, and that is Rebel. Rebel up top. Had an open three. They'll feed it over to Crockett. Martinez steps up on the defense. Crockett, baseline out to Garza, top of the key three. That's off the mark, and the rebound comes down into the hands of Brooks Carroll. Carroll will give it up to Martinez in the backcourt here. And now Tristan Davis with the basketball. Gunnar Swanson, a couple passes later, it's on the far side. Can't quite see who that is. Back to Gunnar Swanson. Now Martinez has it. Martinez to the hoop. That one won't go. I don't know. I think he was in the air when he got that ball, and the ref was saying that he was out, so it's going to stay with Class A.
That is a tough break right there.
Yeah. It appeared to me that he was in the air when he was out of bounds, and maybe the official saw something that I couldn't from up here, and that's why the officials are down on the court. So they get the close-up look of the action there. Well, that'll stop the clock with 2:47 to go here in the first half of play. Another timeout. We'll take a break as well. We'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
All right, welcome back. 2:47 to go, 92-83. A 9-point advantage for Class A. And on the inbounds pass here, Class A will have 4 seconds to shoot. Jackson Money, top of the key three, man in his face, and a new shot clock for Class A.
What a rebound that was. Resets the shot clock. They can milk the clock some more. Gunnar Swanson's been phenomenal scoring the basketball here in the second half, but that might be one of the most underrated plays of the game right there, that rebound.
Inside, Gunnar Swanson hands it back off for Martinez. Now Barancod into the game here, has the basketball. Martinez open, drives in, Garza in his face, and then just got enough of the defense there to get Jace Crockett the rebound. Jace Crockett with a little behind the back dribble in the backcourt there to avoid Martinez shuffling hands. And now Huber has it. This is a big, big possession for Class B.
Yeah, and they're taking a lot of time to score too, but they do get the bucket. That's what matters the most.
Garza just with an outstanding move there. He had to weave himself around about 3 defenders to come into the paint. Now Huber, Rebel, excuse me, will pick up the reach and foul from behind. And that's another thing that plays a factor too. Only 14 fouls apiece prior to that one, as Class A has now 5. And if these two teams would have fouled more, Class B might have a chance to score some points from the free throw line. But that is still a couple fouls away here. Matter of fact, 3 fouls away. And now it's bad news for Class B because they just committed their 16th foul and they're 1 away from putting Class A at the free throw line.
Yeah, it's a very slippery slope that they're on right now. They got to be careful defending, but they need stops too. 1:43. And that one's in, and that one could potentially seal it here, depending on what happens. It's back to a 9-point lead, still a 3-possession game. Huber thought about the 3. He'll give it up. Crockett with the long 3. That one's a little bit off the mark. And out of bounds, and who's it going to go to? (94-85) our score. Crockett, and now that is, he'll get his own rebound and he puts it up and in. That's Alex Huber with the basket. Yeah, and I gotta give respect to Moni though for trying to take the charge right there, but not getting the call in. Nice 2 points from Huber.
It should be 94-89. The clock in the gym here forgot to add that last basket, at least I think it did. 7 on the shot clock. Moni down low, draws the foul and 1.
And that might be the dagger right there.
Might have to double check that with the scorers table, but I'm pretty sure Class B should have 89. So with 46.2 seconds to go, Jackson Moni to the free throw line to shoot 1, and he gets it. 97-87, so we'll take the 2 points off. We'll double check our scorebook there, but I'm pretty sure Class B has 89. Baseline jumper, now they have 89 for sure off the hands of Jace Crockett.
Oh. Nearly 2 more right there.
Martinez against Garza in the backcourt there. He'll drive in and lost ball. Garza picks it up and then he gives it right back as Gunnar Swanson picks it up. Now Moni has it to the hoop. And he'll get fouled. He'll go to the line with about 7 seconds remaining. .4 seconds remaining. Moni's first one is in. 98-89. That one's in and out. And now one last chance here. Crockett will pull up for the 3, and it's in and out. Garza with the free throw line jumper. That one I don't think would have counted had it gone in. And that's your final score. Class A 98, Class B 89. A valiant effort by Class B here today, but Class A just a little bit too much for Class B, and they'll pick up the victory. We'll add some numbers. We're going to keep it right here as they're going to bring out the awards presentation table here. We'll add up some numbers and turn it over to their PA announcer here as we add up numbers.
First of all, for the Class B All-Star basketball team, Jay-Sean Shaw, Portland's middle one. From Northern Cass, Chase Crockett. From Rugby, Warren Walker. From New Rockford, Cheyenne, Evan Ulrich. From Shiloh, Luke Watson. From New England, Aiden Rebel. From Rugby, Isaiah Hunting-Smith. From Grafton, Stephen Garza. From Edgeley, Cullum, Montpelier, Alex Huber. From Lewis and Clark, Berto, Walker Wolf. And from Kendrick, Gavin Keller. Assistant coach from the Rebels, Edgeley, Cullum, Montpelier, and Kevin Strobel. And the head coach from the Kendrick Vikings, Brad Whale. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the Class B Boys All-Star Basketball Team of 2021. And now for the Class A All-Stars, if you would actually read your name, please step forward to receive your participation award. The alternates from Davies, Latrell Davis. From Bismarck, Max Chauncey. From Valley City, Peyton Zahn. From Brantford Central, Mason Brunson. And from Brantford Central, Mason Love. From Loppenden, Tyler Tollefson. From Bismarck Century, Ian Eli. From Jamestown, Brooks Carroll. From Marco Davies, Owen Hector. From Mandan, Chase Loman. From Shanley, Braden DeKaiser. From Belfort, Tristan Davis. From Bismarck, Gunnar Swanson. From Lina, Deontay Martinez. From West Fargo, Cheyenne, Jackson Moe. From West Fargo, Carter Birinka. And from Fargo South, Kamali Stecker. Assistant coach from Lina, Dean Winchester. And the head coach from the West Fargo Packers, Adam Volcheski. Once again, a round of applause. drive safely home.
All right, well, that pretty much wraps up this festivity, this event, whatever you'd like to call it, I guess, here from West Fargo High School. I want to thank Jay DeCan, Activities Director here at West Fargo High, for his accommodations, friendliness, not only on this game, but throughout all the games that Magnitude has done here. Basketball, volleyball, soccer. Did I miss a sport? I don't know. I'm sure we did something else here. Ping pong? No, I'm just kidding. I had to get the crew up here chuckling because they're just like, okay, what do we do next? So I had to throw that one in there. But your final thoughts on this one, Eric. Before I ask you to officially give those to us, why don't you go ahead and do that, and then I'll give my final thoughts next, because I'm drawing a blank right now.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, this was just a lot of fun. You know, it's an all-star exhibition. Obviously, you play to win, but you could see that both these teams out there were having fun with it. We had some great games out here today. High-scoring game, and then a bit more defensive battle in game one. So we saw a little bit of everything, something for everyone here today, and always good to see the best of the best. And like I was saying earlier, see some people that we don't normally get to see to play. So
yeah,
I thought it was a great experience. First time ever going to one of these, and would highly recommend it.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's been fun, and we want to say thanks to I forget how to pronounce his name. Starts with a G. Jolene, I believe is how you say his name. He's the one who gave me the phone call and said, "Hey, can you do this?" And I'm like, "Yep, we sure can." We have stuff going on, but we have people to get it done. So, and then as a result, we came up with a little new technology on figuring out how to do things. So we won't give away any of our secrets there, but we want to say thanks to our friends down at Post 400 Baseball for allowing Eric and I to escape from that for a moment to come up here and provide this broadcast. I want to say thanks to Matt Mitzel for joining us on the broadcast yesterday. Thanks to Janice for working on the camera yesterday. Thanks to Paul Junt, the Activities Director at Bismarck Legacy, and Jay DeCan, the Activities Director here at West Fargo High School. And and then speaking of Jay, he's right beside me when I say that. How about that? But yeah, no, it's been a fantastic time here doing the Lions All-Star Basketball Series, and Class A sweeping all 4 games. But like I said, day 2 is a lot different from day 1, and I think both Class A girls and B girls, along with the Class A and B boys, put on a far different show today than they did yesterday, and it was definitely an entertaining game, no matter which side of the scoreboard your fan base ended up being on. So, you know what? If I give you a headset, you want to say some words, Cody? All right, here's Cody with some words. Eric, I'll have you introduce him so it's not awkward.
All right, now coming on is our cameraman, Cody. Cody, who did a great job on camera today. Also a West Fargo student. Cody, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good, Eric. Thanks for that intro. Mike, thanks for the intro. Hey, glad to be back here. Missing my partner, Kenley, though, so big shout out to Kenley. It was sure fun doing all the basketball games here, whether that be boys and girls. And you know what, guys, I can't say it better than you guys, but this was sure a fun one to watch. Class A sure showed up. Class B gave it their all, and it was a good, fun one to watch. And big shout out to my boy Carter Barron-Cott for having a heck of a game on his home court. Go Packers forever. And go Bison.
Had to throw the Bison comment in there. There's you can see some of the Class A and Class B mixing there for photos. That's kind of cool to see. Right there. You know, they may play against each other in the regular season. They may never, or against each other in an all-star game, and rarely against each other, if ever, during the regular season, since they come from different classes in the state. But it's really good to see that, and the people hanging around once again here as the bleachers have emptied out. And yeah, I guess I just have nothing else to say. I think we're at 10:01. I think we got out of Legacy at about 10:07 yesterday, and I think it's time to go eat. What do you guys think? I'm getting a head nod from Cody and a laugh from Eric. So with that, we'll wrap things up here. But once again, if you want to order a DVD, you can. You can also watch these games on demand online. As you can see, the boys' game is now there too, as well as the girls' game on our on-demand page on our website here. And, well, Eric, you have 2 baseball games tomorrow. I have 2 baseball games tomorrow. Cody has the day off tomorrow, I think. I don't know what he's up to, but you can check out our schedule online. As I'll be in Kindred, and Eric will be at Starring Bank Field as the Stars host Mandan, and Kindred hosts the Astros. And then we'll have the classic July 15th matchup of the Post 400 Comets versus the Post 400 Astros. That was a absolute fun blast game to do last year. Certainly looking forward to it this year. I believe, Eric, you're helping out on that one.
Yep.
So you'll hear both of us. And then another big weekend of baseball. It just never ends, which is not a bad thing, but it just keeps going and going like the Energizer Bunny, the FM Invite. And I did get the official schedule of those games in my email inbox during the girls' game. So a little bit later tonight, we'll update our schedule to show you who's playing who and what times and all that good stuff. And then you can dig deeper into that schedule on our website. You can also find us online on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and check out all the latest news stories by clicking on the stories button at our website. For Cody and Eric, my name's Mike. We thank you so much for joining us today and yesterday here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Your final score one more time: Class A 98, Class B 89. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and to order a DVD copy of this broadcast, simply visit msportsnet.com/DVD.